Welcome back for day 10 of what we ate in a day from the recipes that we've been finding inside this incredible raw vegan bundle. Now, the bundle ends tomorrow, May 11th, 2023 at midnight. After tomorrow, you will not be able to get this collection of books ever again. So I encourage you, if you have not got this bundle yet, be sure to click the link below. That way you can see what is inside this bundle. We've just been showcasing a tiny fraction of what is actually inside this bundle. So be sure to click the link below, go check it out, see if this is something that would be just too good to pass up. You very well might find that this is an incredible deal. So yeah, click the link below. And let's get into the video. Now, I'm not sure if you've been tuning in to this playlist series, but if you have seen that it's all about prepping the day before for certain things. And really in life, right? We prepare for the next day, the day before. So that's what we're doing here. We are preparing some papaya to make the papaya salmon nigiri. This is a super unique recipe, so we made a marinade and we're just going to soak this overnight under vacuum. Now also, we're going to be just basically spending some hours in the kitchen tonight to prepare for the next day. We're going to make the tartar sauce. And this tartar sauce recipe is a part of one of my favorite wraps in the book called the 2 No Fish wraps. So this is in the hand salads book. This is a little prep work that we're going to do as well, just to help meld these flavors overnight. And after they're jarred up, we'll just lid them and put them in the fridge and have them set overnight, so that prep work is done. After blending, we'll prep up the wraps for the 2 No Fish. So we'll just evenly spread this batch out onto both trays. Now, one recipe does 2 wraps, as you can see, and this part is actually really soothing. Just smoothing it out. It kind of reminds me of one of those little Zen forks in the sand, right? Just it takes a little time, but it's nice. It's kind of a fun process. Both Lissa and I love. We kind of do rock, paper, scissors a couple times of who's going to spread it. Now, once those are spread even, we can just set them in the dehydrator overnight, and this prep work is done. So, of course, all of this does take a little bit of time, but it is really worth it because the next day we're set up for success. So here it is the next day. We took the marinated papaya out of the fridge and dehydrated it and basically ready, so it's ready for lunch. And of course, we're just putting it on the mesh sheet with the silicone underneath. Now, we didn't have any fresh jackfruit, but we do have some freeze-dried jackfruit, which if you'd like to learn a little bit more about freeze-drying, be sure to check out that bundle. I've got my Raw Vegan Kitchen Essentials course in there going over the freeze dryer and the benefits of it, the history of it, and it's really a fascinating machine. So this here is delicious. We did harvest, we basically picked this out of the jackfruit. We had a couple of really delicious jackfruit we got a great deal on. So we freeze dried it and we're reconstituting it. So just soaking it in water. And of course, we're going to put the vacuum sealed lid back on top. This is to ensure that it stays fresh. We don't have an oxygen absorber in there, so we want to suck out all of the oxygen using our pump. So this is going to be a really fun recipe. This is going to be for Daniel's crispy chicken sandwich. This is going to be the actual crispy chicken, and this is from his Raw Nation book inside the bundle. Going to be fun to see how that turns out. Now we're going to have some breakfast, and this is from Matt Bennett's his 5-star salad revolution book in the bundle, and this is his kale basil blast, I believe, and we did throw in some microgreens. Of course, have to have those microgreens. Blending it under vacuum. Again, I go over a little more logistics of vacuum blend and how that's all set up in my kitchen course. So be sure to enroll into that kitchen course so you can learn a bit more about vacuum blending and how to store under vacuum. We kind of go in a little bit deeper into that in that course. But we love Matt's book. His recipes have been really fun to tap into, just different style of smoothies and different style of dressings. Now, it may not be the most appetizing color, but it is definitely delicious. Don't let the color fool you. I mean, really, if you were to just close your eyes, just use your taste buds, this smoothie is amazing. Next up, we're going to make Daniel's zucchini banana bread. This is from his Raw Nation book. This is going to be the bread for the crispy chicken sandwich. And here we've got the food processor, another amazing piece of kitchen equipment. That's also something else I go over in my course, Raw Vegan Kitchen Essentials course, about the food processor. I feel this is a major machine to have in the kitchen, no matter what kind of diet you're following, but it is one of your best friends as a raw foodie. Now, this is going to be a really interesting bread. We haven't had bread since we've been raw. So excited to see how this turns out. It's got the green banana flour in there, which is really amazing. There's some new studies coming out about the resistant starch in green bananas being really beneficial for our gut microbiome. So yeah, as you see, we're spreading the bread out. And we were getting crafty with it. Lisa was having fun shaping that up into actual bread slices. And as you can see, she's adding on a little bit of extra sesame seeds. And what else does she have in there? Some sunflower seeds, and I believe a little flax. And that's just to kind of give it that bread look. Now we're blending up the crispy chicken sandwich mixture. Now this is actually going to be the crispy chicken. So another thing that is just like so, in a way, kind of bizarre, but just exciting because this is all new stuff to us. So spreading this out, just following his directions, spreading it out kind of haphazardly on the silicone sheet, dehydrating, and look at here, the Raw Foodies oven, the dehydrator. So we flipped those papaya, gonna get those ready for the nigiri, and we're checking on our wraps here. As you can see, got some prep for the next day for the noodles, the crispy chicken, and of course the bread. Going to be so cool. Now the next step is to take and get the papaya prepped up. We're going to throw the nori, the untoasted nori, just kind of cut it up and to place it right on the papaya. And of course you get all these instructions in the actual recipe. And this is, like I said, Damien's recipe from the appetizer book. This is going to be a really cool thing to try. It's really interesting. Wouldn't have thought of to marinate papaya like this. Another amazing thing about the bundle. Okay, so now we're going to prep up for the lunch. We're going to take and make the tuna fish filling, and this is going to go in the wrap. Here we go. Food processor, so amazing. Now the tuna fish is just going to be spread on the silicone sheet and put in the dehydrator for a little bit as well. Another thing that is just so fun about this bundle is just trying all these different recipes. I really do feel like you kind of get in touch with your inner child because you're just playing in the kitchen. But it's all real food. So now we're checking on the bread. Bread's looking pretty good. So what we'll do is we'll probably end up flipping it. Now, of course, this is not something that we do every day. We're trying to showcase what is in the bundle and, of course, test our own chefing skills, and it's just so much fun to try some different things. So we're going to flip it, and then we're going to peel off the silicone. And these silicone trays, these mats, we've been really impressed with how many different things that we're able to put on them and how well they do on them. So the bread recipe. Look at these slices of bread. Could you imagine how much bread we would eat as a nation if we had to make our own bread like this? We'd probably be eating a lot less bread. Now, listen, like I said, it's been years since we've had some bread, so this is a real unique treat in a way. This isn't something that we normally do, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just prep up the tuna fish wraps, and we're going to get prepared for lunch. And like I said, today is a little bit more involving as far as prep work goes, but it's really going to be fun. So we have the tuna fish just out of the dehydrator, wrapped up those wraps. Now we're going to get the nigiri set. Look at how beautiful. Raw food is so amazing. It can be as simple as you want or as complex as you want. But what I really appreciate about the Raw Vegan Bundle is it's an oil-free bundle. There's no oil in any of these recipes, which a lot of gourmet stuff normally has oil in it. And these recipes are delicious. Check out this bread. Is that not the cutest thing ever? Raw vegan bread. I mean, come on. Now we're going to take the crispy chicken recipe out of the dehydrator and mix it up just the way that he instructs. This is going to be delicious. Now, like I said, we haven't had bread in, well, it's been over 6 years for me and over 8 years for Lissa, so this is going to be real fascinating to see how this turned out. This is, again, his zucchini banana bread in his Raw Nation book. That is one of 40 in the Raw Vegan Bundle. So be sure to click the link down below. Check it out. This is just one of the amazing recipes, probably over 400 recipes in this bundle. And of course, not everyone is this involving. But Lissa, poor thing, she set up her camera to do a time lapse of putting that sandwich together. There it is, put together. She didn't press record, or it didn't record, so that's kind of a bummer. She was pretty bummed out, but either way, there's that. And we've got our Caesar dressing we're going to be blending up for our Caesar salad, and that's going to go along with this sandwich. We're going to do Caesar salad from Dressing Like Caesar. That's the name of it. Dressing Like Caesar. This is from Lissa's mom's book in My Gentle Kitchen inside the bundle. Real simple dressing and real simple salad. I love Caesar salad, and I cannot wait to dig into this one. I just know it's going to be good. You know when it smells good. See those chunks there? Those are a couple pieces of garlic. I don't think they got blended up as well as they probably should have, but we were too hungry. We just blended it up quick. So I'm just going to toss this, and as you can see, we've got a nice big mixing bowl here. And in my Raw Vegan Kitchen Essentials course that's also in the bundle, I do go over every single tool, even those tongs, and why we have them as something that are really important. As you can see how handy they are. These are important tools. Just makes it so much easier to toss a salad when you have a nice big bowl. So we're going to plate these up and dig into this lunch. I cannot wait for this sandwich. I tell you what, I have had Caesar salad several times, raw vegan dressing style. I am excited for this one, but I am so excited for this sandwich. Now, I'm not sure if you remember a couple days back, we made the rad bacon bits, and these are also in Lori's book, My Gentle Kitchen. This is Lissa's mom's book, and these are bacon bits. So good, and no Caesar salad is complete without some fresh cracked pepper. after taking those pictures, I decided to cut this sandwich. I wasn't ready to just bite into this like this. I liked the triangle cut. When I was a kid, triangle cut was the way to go. Look at the size of this thing. So yeah, I just decided to cut it because there's nothing like cutting something open and seeing what it looks like inside, say like a wrap or a sandwich. Just love that. Or like the burgers, so fun to see. Don't you just want to sink your teeth in that thing? So now it's time to pay a little extra homage to the food and the time that we took to prepare it by plating it up properly and capturing just the essence of how amazing it can be when you take these recipes and just try them out. I mean, look at this thing. This deserves taking a few extra moments and taking some pictures. And there's lunch. Like I said, this isn't a normal day. This might be something that you'd make on the weekend or something when you have a little time to play in the kitchen. But just look at this sandwich. Raw vegan sandwich. I still can't get over it. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today. Be sure to tune back in tomorrow. Tomorrow's lunch is going to be incredible. Just the same, we saved the best for last. So be sure to tune back in. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you kick the thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Be sure to check out that bundle. It ends tomorrow. See you on the next one, guys. Love you.